For centuries, people living along the great rivers of Africa believed they were cursed. The rivers gave them life, fish, water, fertile soil, everything a community needed to survive. But the rivers took something in return. People who stayed near the river first developed itching, then strange lumps appeared beneath the skin, and finally, darkness. Slowly, silently, people lost their sight. Some believed evil spirits lived in the river. Others thought it was punishment from the gods. People abandoned rich farmland, leaving behind the very rivers that sustained them. Whatever this curse was, it seemed unstoppable. This is the story of onchocerciasis, the disease known as the river blindness. Then, in 1874, an Irish surgeon named John O'Neill, working in present-day Ghana, made a strange discovery. He wanted to find out the cause of these strange symptoms. He examined small lumps beneath the skin of patients. Inside them, he found worms. But another mystery emerged. How were people becoming infected? The worms themselves couldn't travel from person to person. Something else was carrying them. For decades, scientists searched for the answer. Then, in 1926, British parasitologist Blacklock uncovered the culprit. It wasn't a mosquito. It wasn't the contaminated water. It was tiny black flies. These flies bred in the fast-flowing waters of rivers. Every time they bit an infected person, they swallowed microscopic baby worms. And when they bit another person, they delivered those parasites into a new victim. The river itself had never been cursed. It was the flies. And suddenly, everything made sense. By the middle of the 20th century, the disease had become one of Africa's greatest public health disasters. Millions were infected. Thousands went blind every year. Whole river valleys, some of the most fertile land in the world, stood nearly empty. Poverty and disease fed each other in a vicious cycle, and there seemed to be no way out, until a discovery made thousands of miles away, in Japan. During the 1970s, microbiologist Satoshi Omura collected samples of ordinary soil. Nothing special, just dirt. Inside one sample, he found a bacterium unlike any other. He sent it to scientist William Campbell, working in the United States. Together, they isolated a compound that would become known as ivermectin, a single tablet to cure the deadly curse of the river. The people who needed the drug most were among the poorest on Earth. Who would pay for billions of tablets? In 1987, the pharmaceutical company Merck made an extraordinary announcement. It would donate ivermectin. Health workers traveled on foot, by bicycle, by boat, crossing jungles and remote villages, bringing the medicine to people who had lived under the shadow of blindness for generations. And slowly. And that's how the disease, which had threatened people for years, eventually disappeared.